Fast money comes with slow problems. It's the same thing when you're talking about drugs. It's the same thing when you're talking about sex work. This stuff comes with long-term problems. And then when they realize the problems with which it comes, and I won't even say realize, because they were told about those problems. When they finally accept the reality of what it was that they've been told 10 years later, 15 years later, or whatever, guess what happens? They realize they can't change it because there is no back to the future. You can't go back in time and change what it is you did. This is not that Adam Sandler movie, that old school movie Click. This is not that. You can't go back and change it. This is why fathers being in these females' lives is so important, because they help stop them from doing this bull crap. They help stop them. But when you don't have these fathers in their lives, guess what you find out? You find out that these females are out here wilding. I'm talking about completely wilding, like crazy. And it's really, really sad, because males, we could have stopped this. But part of the reason why we didn't stop it was because, what do I say all the time? Because these females look like little brothers to us. And what I mean by that is, you know how your little brother will come up to you and punch you on the arm and do all of that stuff, and you're just like, oh, whatever, it's my little brother, his punches feel like feathers. That's how we looked at the females doing this stuff. That's how we looked at them talking to us. That's how we looked at them talking about they were going to do A, B, and C. We just kind of blow them off, because we're like, we understand that males are a superior human. The average male is a superior human to the average female. That's not me talking. That's just biology. Okay? And so we don't pay females any attention in that regard, because males are our competition. Males are, not females. Again, it's no offense to them. It's just, that's just what it is. But guess what? They'll hear this and they'll get offended by this too. Why? Because again, they've been told their whole life that they're the greatest thing since sliced bread. So when you tell them males are a better human than them, the average male, just in our makeup, in their mind, they're like, no, that can't be the case, because I've been told I'm the one who's sitting up here and he's supposed to grovel at my feet. What does he mean he's the superior human? I'm just talking about biology. And because we've allowed females to think that things are different than what they actually are, that's why we have all of these young females grabbing on males, yanking them, doing all type of stuff, telling this one, get up, trying to yank the other tall guy up. So we have this one elderly female talking about, if a male tells her he loves her, then she's immediately out. How much of your doggone oxytocin has to be gone for you to be a female, and a male, the first time he tells you he loves you, it doesn't matter if he's been with you for 4 years. This is how she was talking. It didn't matter if he'd been with her for 4 years, 8 years, 10 years, whatever. The minute he tells her he loves her, she's like, I'm out. How much of your oxytocin has to be just completely, utterly burned out for you to think that somebody telling you that they love you, a male, equals something bad? Yo, this is crazy. This is crazy, y'all. And this is what you never, ever, ever want for your daughters. This is why when a male, when males have those gender release parties, where it's not even really the males happening, when the female has a gender release party to which she, in essence, forces a male to go because he really doesn't want to go. He really doesn't even want to have those parties. And the thing bursts and it's pink. Everybody's clapping, yay! And they're clapping all. Look at the dude's face. Look at the dude's face. His face is a face of sheer horror, because he understands what's going to be pushed into her. If he stays in her life, he can, do some damage against it. But he understands, one, what's going to be pushed against her. to the guys out there who are being trained that being a certain type of guy is what gets you the girls, not being a good guy. So he knows, he's like, my daughter's going to possibly go towards one of those dudes as well, unless I fight tooth and nail to stop that from being programmed in her. He understands he's going to have a much, much, much more difficult time trying to make sure that she turns out to be a law-abiding, moral, functional adult. Because, man, imagine you being told you're the greatest thing since sliced bread. Imagine you being able to hit on the opposite sex and nothing happened to you. Imagine you being able to just tell the opposite sex you want something and they just hand you money. Just imagine that. Dude, there was this one female, and I've talked about this previously. There was this one female who went on Instagram and she posted her, I think it's called the wish list on Amazon. She posted a wish list. And that wish list had about $150 worth of stuff on it, if I'm remembering correctly. And that $150, she posted telling everybody this thing costs that much money and I wish that I could get it. That's what she posted. It turns out that she started getting DMs from guys who were asking her if she had gotten the money for the wish list. And she said no. She told all of them she had not. Think about that. She told all of those guys she hadn't. So guess what those guys did? Each one of those guys sent her $150. Now that's kind of technically fraud, right? At least that's what it sounds like to me. But guess what she did? She took all $1,500 and she went and bought the $150 from her wish list, and she put the other $1,300 to whatever it is to which she wanted to put it, or toward which she wanted to put it. And then went on TikTok and told everybody what she did on Instagram. And I'm sitting there watching the video, and I'm just shaking my head like, bruh.
So, what are your thoughts on this? Put it in the comments section because comments really help push the video. Then grab yourself some merch on the way out in order to support the channel. And don't forget to click like and subscribe. Thanks, good man fam.